Right, let's get to this chicken. And yeah, I guess a more appropriate term for this stream, more appropriate title, would be Sir Monster Sells Out and Other Stories. Good evening, Mason Watts, Miguel, welcome. Haven't seen you all around here before, but glad to have you. But we're going to be making some orange chicken here, as is the trend that I've seen with some other streams. So we're going to be doing that and seeing how well we can do. Good evening, Juanita Dodson. How are y'all doing here? I'm doing just well enough to get this stream going. So let's get to it. I am doing this off of a recipe, so that's what I'm going to be referring to for a few times here in this video. So let's get about started on that. This is the iconic orange chicken, Mr. Sports Edits. It's a common Panda Express specialty, but we're going to be seeing if we can do it even better than they can. Is that possible? I think so. But yeah, we'll get right to it now. Very simple, very basic setup. You know, the most important part of it is the orange, the titular orange chicken sauce, which is really what we're needing to be putting our focus on here. Very few ingredients, nothing too complicated, nothing too fancy either. Yeah, Mikey, do y'all have Panda Express out in the Netherlands? Is that do y'all get to enjoy that, or be glad you don't have that as your main source of Chinese cuisine out there? Yeah, y'all ain't got Panda Express. Well, that should probably be saying something about Panda Express. If the Netherlands rejects Panda Express, that speaks volumes, I think. But yeah, very simple setup for how we're getting this whole thing started. I'm from the sticks, the certified sticks, that is, and live there to this day. Gonna have to use the quicker water dispenser because this, I'm afraid, cannot fit the refrigerator one. Oh yeah, you can even see me back here. We got one of these hot and cold water dispensers that you put one of those jugs in. Got this thing from Walmart. Not my first choice, but cannot lie. I cannot say that it is not convenient. I think I put a bit too much water in there. Well, thank you very much, Mason Watts. We all appreciate that around here. I was just saying earlier, the appropriate title for this stream should be Sir Monster Sells Out and Other Stories, because this is my third stream in a row that I've done vertically on the phone. Not something I've ever been a fan of doing, but for some reason my laptop just does not work for it. And I wasn't feeling like dragging my desktop in here into the kitchen, so that's why we're doing this. So, have here some water, soy sauce, and my favorite of vinegars, rice vinegar. And would Panda Express even use rice vinegar? I think they might just use distilled white, which is fine, but if we're going for more of a Chinese thing, which they don't, I doubt they care that much about that. about that, but we're doing it. I like this stuff, and it's going to actually elevate the flavor of this by a lot. Check one little thing, because yes, I am going off of a recipe, and this is not anything original. I'm going off of this because, well, around here you don't really grow up learning how to make orange chicken, so we'll get there eventually. I know I have made this before, but it was about 3 years ago, and I am confident about this because it was one of the best things I have ever made, honestly. Only do YouTube, yep. Yep, I've never been on Twitch or any of the other ones. But yeah, YouTube's where it's at for me. So, be right back. I need to check this thing. Recipe. Okay, we got it set. Now we add the sugar in. The vertical dimension. I'm hoping not. Hoping that I can get my laptop to work for these, so we can do it the right way, horizontal way. Yeah. Sugaring this thing up. But our most important ingredient is going in right now. Orange chicken. Cannot have this without the orange. Other foods, well, I can make. I'm versatile, and I'm willing to go out and make anything. But the last couple of cooking streams I've done burgers. I've made my homemade smoked salmon. I've done crab legs over the wood grill out there. But that's what I've just done so far. But there's not much of anything I'd be opposed to making on here, and I'm always taking suggestions. Because I just like to cook. And present it, and best of all, serve it. So I grew up watching a whole lot of Food Network. So we're just going to lightly get the this zest of this orange in here. Get some light zest. This is really going to send the flavor on this to several levels higher. I just realized I have this on top, chat. Why am I? There we go. There we go. Steamed orange chicken? Steamed orange chicken. That is one way, but not one I'm familiar with. Could be good. I think. By the way, it's a thing that it's unfortunately a trend that I usually forget to give credit where credit is due for the lovely non-copyrighted music that I'm able to start my streams with. So what you heard at the beginning, if you were here at the beginning, was Andy Hollanden's Needle and a Light Bulb, a piece off of his guitar instrumental album Stick It in Your Sound Hole from 2007? Was it? I should know this, being the Hollanden buff that I am, but widely regarded as one of his best albums, along with Heat to Fragrance. But if you all have not heard of it, there is no reason that I see for not going and giving it a listen. You can at least be appreciative that he's making this non-copyrighted music that we can go out and use. Not that he said we could use it. I've not talked to Mr. Hollanden about using his music for the starting of my live streams, but I'm just going to go with my gut and say he ain't going to mind. What I really wish is that I could find my zester. Just having to use this carrot peeler, which is fine. It is fine. But it's just going to be taking a little bit longer. I have to be more careful about how much I shave off here. Oh, also, Mikey, if you're still here, I did not get to share the stream in my server because I'm starting this out on my phone. So if you could please do that, and I don't know if you can @ everyone, but if you can, please do. Just tell them that I'm trying to start this and get this finished promptly because I got somewhere to be early in the morning tomorrow. And that would be the road. Hit the road, because I'm going places. I'm really not going to be able to find my zester. Oh wait, I am the zester. I forgot. It's right here. It's right at the front of the drawer. Yeah, that's more what we're looking for. It's unlike me to misplace something that is right at the front of the gadget drawer. Oh, you can @ everyone. Trying to really prioritize the orange element in here. So, trying to get as much of this rind off here as I can. And only the orange part. It's all we need. The white part doesn't really have a lot of flavor in it. The color is where the flavor is at, in this case. And the white part, it will lend its own flavor. Not that it will be very good. Oh, that was another thing. Would turn my notifications off. Would have turned my notifications off if I had known be making that buzzing noise that you all will hear in maximized volume, seeing as my phone's microphone is basically your ears or your headsets if you're wearing them. Guy who gave me the recipe, who put out the recipe, said that this sauce would only take 15 minutes. How long has it been now? Anyway, I think that's about good. Got a good amount of it off. But, of course, it's not just the zest we're going for here. Hold on a second. There we go. How much of this I wanted to? Yeah, no, I'm gonna use this whole thing. Any seeds? Not that I can see. You all been getting the any of those storms, wild thunderstorms that have been going on? It's funny, in my earth science class at the university, the previous lecture, or the last lecture that was on Friday, was on tornadoes. Sure enough, we have tornado producing wind gusts here, of course, with all the rain and thunder and lightning. And one of the guys in the class is a storm tracker. And he was just showing me on his laptop all the fronts that were moving in. And it was something. And I guess did not anticipate how accurately that graph would be predicting all the weather, the incoming weather, but it delivered. Hi, Liam. You fell asleep on mid conversation. So did NC. So that's fine. Are you gonna be complaining to NC about falling asleep to you? Yeah, we all fell asleep to your lovely, soothing, meditative voice. Why did I still have that part right there? Well, I did. Well, as the old poem goes, complain, complain is all I did. So all I had to do was close the lid. So that's something to ponder for the time being. I'll let you out because there are others here who are not deserving of the lid. A bunch of orange particles are getting in here. And you know what? I do not mind one bit. So I like it. I like it orangey, and it is the namesake of the dish. So why would we not? I'm just gonna. I like the soy sauce, so probably enough. That is it. So now we're just going to bring it up to high and let it boil. Let it rip. Okay. Just had to check the old recipe. Alrighty. What are we doing here? Let's see. Elvis created the Rick and Morty theme? I have not heard that one before. That's going to have to it's cause for investigation. 1953. 1953? Elvis wasn't making records in 1953. For Casey, he seems to have been his Reddit privileges have seemed to have gone the same way as his Discord privileges. It's all going away. Hey Josh, it's time for it's time we administer. It's time for your meds. Time for the oily juice meds. Hey, you gonna open up? Open up, Josh. Open up. I'm dripping this stuff. Josh, take it. It's time to take it, Josh. Unless you take your meds, or you're going to be hearing groaning rat noises in your head. What? Just like Casey, he's been lurking. Casey has been lurking here. Casey with his selective salutations. Right. So, as the sauce is coming to a boil, what you need to prep are the components that cannot go into, cannot be brought to a boil like these wet ingredients are, because these following ingredients will overcook and burn quickly. So this is why we add them at the end of the sauce's cooking process, so they'll have just the right time to cook perfectly. Bear with me here. Getting the garlic off the stalk. I'm back. What's been going on here? Oh, and this is boiling. Actually, this is alternatively what I'm going to do. Oh, come on now, I just had it. Here it is. It's got that steam right in the face. I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to turn that down. Love your channel? Well, thank you, Mr. Charlie Daniels. Hey, I didn't know Charlie Daniels coming to visit my channel. That's an honor. Well, what we all wouldn't give for Charlie Daniels to come and even acknowledge the existence of all of our little channels. Right now, I'm going to make our slurry here. Water and cornstarch. For thickening, of course. Back, Mason Watts. Yeah, we're just finishing up the sauce here. Getting the grated elements in. Actually, I'm not going to do the garlic first. Welcome, Hugh Mall. Good to see you. I'm doing just alright enough to do this stream here. I've been driving all day, went on a little bit of a road trip. Started getting sleepy on the road. Not ideal. Came back with a bit of a headache, but you know what? I ain't even thinking about all that now. That's all behind me because we're out here doing this. I'm here with all of you here, making all this this wonderful orange chicken, which is one of my favorite things that I have made, even though I've only made it once. So I'm doing pretty all right. Where is it? Hold on, bear with me here. Somebody misplaced my ginger. Get insane. Oh. Right here. Cook it better than Stephen? I might. Who knows? But did Stephen? I mean, the way you're saying that is giving me the impression that Stephen made it badly. I saw that part of the stream. It didn't seem like he made it badly. Can't even see what I'm doing. There we go. Nathaniel Lake System. I'm afraid you might be smelling yourself. Because it only started smelling like that when you walked in here. It's me, your old pal. Remember riding the train together? Tinkering? Oh, wow. Wow, that is not... I then recognized the face. I recognize the face now. Yeah, and I know, yeah, it definitely is you. It definitely is you, my guy. Where do you come from now? Last time I checked, you were way far away. But yeah, welcome back. Good to see you around here. I just am kind of at a loss for words. One of the last faces I was expecting to pop up around these parts. So, but you escaped. Okay, I mean that did not work out the best for the last guy who tried that. But you know, I'll be rooting for you. You know, if you need me to throw anybody off your trail, I got you. Sixbell, you're the one with Sturstroming on the breath. Kind of miscalculated, and that's a whole lot of ginger. It's okay. Is that a type of lore inverse that I'm unaware of? Inverse, I don't use Reddit. I came around right when Reddit died, I'm afraid. Tried to lock me. You were building in your garage. I can only hope it was purely for military purposes. Purely for military purposes. Right? A whole lot of ginger seed, Jackson. Yeah, for our dish tonight, the special on the house is Jack's dating career. Dating career. I'm not sure I've that phrase before. For the new intro. When we're going to get to see the new intro. And who's going to be for? Going to be for the Washbone guys again? Or have you moved on to bigger and better projects? You doing a sepia square? Okay, those are our 4 garlic cloves. We're going to wait to put them and the ginger in until we get our peppers all sliced up. This is the best I could do for peppers. The grocery store only had jalapeno as the hottest peppers. I mean, maybe they had habaneros, but this is orange chicken, and at least I don't think they use those around those parts. But I went to the local Asian market, and these were the most promising peppers I found. I almost went with some little red Thai chilies, but those were Thai. This is supposed to be Chinese. You know, I'm trying to keep the continuity going here. Or will you unban Healy from your server and unlock emotes? We'll see how well you can compliment my chicken inverse. We'll see how much you can. We'll see how well you can butter me up. Yeah, you know what? That sounded. You know, I'm having second thoughts about my own statement right there. Don't make me start having regrets. What have I even started? Just going completely out on a limb. Getting these peppers. Mm. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Inverse. Don't make me regret saying what I've said. Anybody here Chinese could give me some tips here? How to manage these peppers? Inverse? I don't know how strong your percentage is. But you're the only one I know of. So curvy. You don't mix peppers into your cooking. You don't mix. So what do you do with peppers? Do you just not eat peppers at all? What is it that you do with peppers? These as fine as possible. Yeah, I mean specifically Chinese Lee's peppers. So I don't even know if they're Chinese. I just got them at my local international market, which only consists of Asian foods, and it makes me just second guess my choice of pepper. It makes me think getting the little Thai chilies been a better option. But I don't even know what these are called. These are called long hot peppers. That's what they were listed as. They were labeled as. You don't. Okay, this is new. This is news. Breaking news. Inverse does not like peppers. Inverse does not. We were discussing peppers on the voice chat last night. Habaneros. You did not. Yeah, I noticed that you did not chime in once. I was thinking that you were just kind of unanimously agreeing with us all, but inverse don't care for no peppers. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Oh, is this sauce looking good? Yeah, can't see it. Yeah, you will. Eventually. sin in your culture? Both cultures. Man. So is it just all peppers in general? Or is it you um is it more bell peppers that you dislike? Or is it chili peppers, or can you not stand the heat? Or is it just the whole concept of the pepper in general? When I'm hearing somebody saying that they ain't caring for peppers, especially if they have those specific backgrounds, questions are questions are definitely arise. Questions definitely arise. Is what I meant to say. You like chili peppers, have to be in the mood for it. Okay, that is respectable. You don't care for spicy stuff. You can live without it. Huh. I. You know what? That is 100% valid, but that's just not what I was expecting from you. Yeah, you know what it is? It's an unexpected role reversal. I'm the one who favors spice over many things. You know, if there's a spicy option for something, I'm taking the spicy option. Um, but you're on the other hand just are kind of, I guess, indifferent to it. That's probably why NC was so surprised. She was hearing about my liking for spice. What am I doing now? Yes. Actually, no, this is what I'm going to do. Show you the sauce. Good so far. There we go. Chicky time. Of course, bought this today from my local butcher. Anytime I'm going to be presenting my meat to you all, it has to be just the right source. It's right here. Being, get these scraps out of here. Just for now, at least. This, of course, being 1.5 pounds of boneless chicken thighs. Yep. Have you eaten habanero pepper? Yeah, we were discussing that on the voice chat last night. Yeah, I love habaneros. Habaneros and jalapenos are my go-to. Well, it's what the store usually has. So. Okay. So, you know the drill. We're just going to cut this into bite-sized pieces. If you don't know, ain't got an idea of what bite-sized means, Well, you're on your own there, buddy. I cannot think of any ways to help you out there. Unless maybe you could be Jesse, and you just you have a big mouth. Oh. My least favorite part of making orange chicken. Just have to stand here and cut chicken and rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat, and that's all it is. You know what? I'm glad that it's not going to be that the house is not going to be abandoned. Glad to see that somebody cares enough to keep up the housekeeping. But I'd like to have you all know that before I fried this chicken, I washed the meat. Because somebody said, wash the meat. So I don't want to hear y'all complaining about I didn't wash the dirty meat. Okay, so I washed the meat. Wash the meat like I was told to. So nobody's going to be complaining about anything dirty. It's all clean. It's all safe. Nobody needs to worry about it. Gosh, wonder who invited Jesse into the server. It's like you're reminding me of those band Waffle members who go in on alts and they're going, oh, I wonder what happened to Joe Tistic. I wonder where Harambe has been. Hope Harambe is doing well. Yeah, blame it all on Mr. Abrasive. Blame will only be shifted off him once the abrasiveness subsides. So he's so abrasive to the apparent facts. Now you're in shock. You're wrecked. Josh the Rat Boy. It's like, yeah, that's the that'd be you as a Spider-Man villain. You're influenced by the rat thing so much that you just start turning into one. I'll go around and chew through your webs, Spider-Man. I will give you fleas. How much is this? Yeah, it's good. This is a good amount for now. I can save this for later. I'm probably gonna have some. We'll do something with that. Okay. Get to the final steps here. Here it is. Time to coat this. Actually, before we do that, there's still one more step. Just hold on a minute. Now we're getting it. make egg mixture here. No, it's not really an egg mixture, it's just eggs. Put this away. Let's see. So, got my flour. As well as our cornstarch. Essential part of it. Okay, that. Eggs. Hold on. There we go. Get out of there, shell. Okay, got that. And we also need to season the meat. Essential. Do this with salt, really the only thing you need. And optionally, recipe said optionally, some MSG. Now I don't even know where you'd go about finding MSG. Not that I would even care to use it that much. But the name essential said it was optional, so that's what we're going to be going with. Okay. Oil. Just going to be using some shortening for this. Always a good option for frying, especially chicken. I know we're going to need more than that. Go with that for now. Alrighty then. We are going to be doing this in batches, so I will be heating up the oil now. Yes, this is my non-chicken hand, turning the knobs. Sure, I'll take, yeah, even, I did that with my burgers. I took a picture with the real camera to go along with the stream. So, batch 1 going in, seems like a good amount. Okay. Flour, dunk this egg, right quick. Okay, I'm going to need a draining station. That here. There we go. Oh, I'm going to need more shortening than that. Okay. Oh, that oil is seeming about ready now. So, what do we say here? So we go ahead. Okay, we are going to need more oil than that. Oh. That's frying. Let's get the second batch of ours in here. Send one to Jack. Well, Stephen in particular, I'd like to see his thoughts on this. It's his that he made? Yeah, it looked pretty good. It looks like some mighty fine etching there. And looked accurate to the original recipe, which he did not disclose, but I knew which recipe he was going off of. Hint, it was somebody else whose recipe he had done a video on before. And no, I do not have a spider strainer. Fortunately, it's gonna have to come later. This stuff's still frying. I don't want to move it all around too much. So, sit here with this kind of hand. But I was asking earlier if any of you all had gotten the weather that I've been getting out here, which was predicted in the forecast. I thought, oh, that should be something. It should be a bit colder. It has some rain, some wind. Well, I woke up last Inverse, if you're still watching, I fell asleep on the voice chat, right? And then later I was woken up by all the tornado warnings, the sirens, the notifications on my phone popping up saying there could be a tornado, and it definitely did sound like there was a tornado out there. The wind, it sounded like circular wind. And yeah, it was, I'd have to look into it, but I have not heard anything about a tornado actually forming. But it definitely, it has the setup for a tornado. Definite setup. Yeah, we've not gotten a tornado, like a real tornado, around here before. Well, in my lifetime. Well, there was one once in the 90s that I've heard of, and somewhere in time in the mid 90s that actually touched down on this ridge. which actually, in the grand scheme of things, is not that long ago. Not at all that long ago. Yeah, there was a tornado that touched down here once, but that was really the only tornado that's ever been recorded in the whole county. There have been some that have been in the surrounding counties, but the only time we've had a tornado recorded in this county was right here. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I've been saying, it's too hot. It's been too hot out here for March. You know, in all reality, you should still have the snow out. You know, it's been too hot out, but I thought this new weather coming in was going to be bringing us more cold, but no, basically just the setup for a tornado. That's what we got. Is he frying something? You have to specify who he is for me to answer you. Because it does not seem like you're asking, am I frying something? Since you're using the third person pronoun of he. You see? Yeah, and it is about sizzled enough. I want to cook these until they're just golden brown. It's not like American fried chicken, where you're really leaning into the golden brown. Just slight golden brown is what you're looking for these. Okay. You've been sitting for a while. Very, very, very important step to shake off this batter as much as you can so you get no clumps and you just get a light coating on here. Light surface coating on the meat. No, me and Inverse, we're discussing tornadoes. Tornadoes that I was woken up by after I fell asleep last night. And who knows, you might have been, you were there too, you might have been able to even hear some of the howling wind and rain. But thankfully, there was no tornado. But there was definitely a bunch of trees down. One even right in my driveway. And then one across the road, which I'm very grateful that the neighbor of ours, whose property the tree fell onto, promptly sectioned it out, cut the whole thing in half, and rolled it out of the way. And I'm also quite grateful that the tree that fell in our driveway was only just the top part of this one tree. So it was not anything too wide. You know, it's just the top part, and we were able to easily scoot that out of the way. Yeah, Ramirez, you can get the little fry bits, you know, just little bits. There's always some for you. But yeah, of course, you've seen, well, the one section of my bedroom that you have seen has 3 large windows right next to my bed. And if any tornado-like occurrences were to occur, then, well, that'd be some glass. That would be some definite glass. And I thought about that, but at the same time, I was too sleepy to even care. I just thought, you know what? I've lived through many tornado warnings before. I can live through some glass. You know, living out here long enough shouldn't be too much of a problem for me. You need sunlight? Ha! Good luck. I ain't even gonna get sunlight with all this weather going on out here. It rained for, and I was out on the highway today. Usually, if you're on the highway, you can escape the rain pretty quick. But no, massive rain clouds. Yeah, with just pelting rain. I had to drive through, and you'd think that would keep you alert and awake. Opposite. Exact opposite. I guess like the sound of the pelting rain and the sound and movement of the windshield wipers was almost hypnotizing. And I started feeling drowsy as I was on the road. That has never happened before. That has never once happened before. Until today. And just the fear of me starting to get sleepy on the road, that's what kept me awake. The fear of me not being alert is what kept me alert. The holes still... That's why you have to wipe mirrors. In fact, that's what I've been saying, man. Winter came early for us here. Came in January with that big snowfall that I was able to go out with the skis and the boards with. But yeah, 14 inches, and it stayed. It stayed for a couple weeks, and that was January. But we just had that concentration of that kind of weather all at once back then. But I would think, even with that, we would have at least some iciness, some frost, some weather that's below 20 degrees. But maybe we just got that all at once treatment, you know? But, you know, I do still have hope for how it's going to be in the coming weeks, months. But I would not be in the know of what exactly it was, how the weather is at all out where you're at. I mean, what kind of winter do you all get down there? Fix the light bulb, I'll let you out when you figure out how to fix it. Okay, second to last batch. Just get really strong winds and rain, sometimes ice. So that is your winter? Strong winds and rain, ice? Huh. I have a hard time imagining it being capable of producing ice out there. But I know in 2022 or no 2021 there was that big snowstorm out there that people were accusing Joe Biden of engineering. They accused him of engineering the snowstorm. This is actually a lot. I want to get all this stuff in before I get the it's all plated. So I can wash my hand off too. That was some work. There was some work there. I'm glad that it's done. Oh, hold on. Forgive me if I'm missing some of this chat content. Quite tiny on my phone. You listen to Jack and Stephen like Jack. Where did he? Where were they from? Where were Jacob's chicken tenders from? all that's out. And do one more thing. One more thing. Okay, let's see. Where am I doing this? Alrighty. Canes, of course. Well, that's the most obvious. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, Jacob Goldie. Where else would he get chicken? Canes. Oh man, I remember when the Canes opened up on downtown's the closest down section of downtown to the campus. I just got major Jacob Goldie type vibes, if you will, from it. Oh yeah, that's the one that they had like Post Malone merchandise. Like you could get Post Malone cups, just the same paper cups but with Post Malone on them. For entire platoon, they look much bigger than the coating makes them much bigger than they were on the cutting board. But I definitely could use all of this, but it's sauce time. That's what it is. Plate here. Okay. How am I want to do this? Okay, I'll just put them in. Cannot even see. Coating. Chicken in the sauce. This batch, at least. Oh, this does smell good. Okay. better. Okay, last of the batch. And there we have it. Looks good. Smells good as well. Like I said, I made this before, about 3 years ago, and the result was just exceptionally rewarding. So, let's see how this holds up. I still got the can for it. Let's see. Looks great. Well, you know, I'm not surprised by it because it is the same recipe that Stephen went off of, and he never said what recipe it was. I knew exactly what it was because I'd made this before and I recognized the recipe that was verbatim. You know, um, the guy who does it. Should I break the mystery and just say who he got the recipe from? It's a guy on YouTube. It's a popular guy on YouTube who is one of my favorites. Up there with Alton Brown. Yes, I said it. Up there with Alton Brown as one of the best. So that does not surprise me at all. So let's see. Does this hold up? It's steaming. Oh yeah. There it is. That flavor that just pops at you. The orange, the ginger, and that pepper. That pepper that I was a bit suspicious about just takes the cake. There it is. There it is. So, you know what? Okay, I will link. I'll send you all the link to the original video where this recipe comes from, on Discord. If you want to see that, you can go there. But really, that's all there is for now. Now, like I was saying, this is going to be how long? It's only been an hour and 50 minutes, the stream. So, like, as the title suggested, it's going to be short, sweet, like this. Because I have a bunch of things to do, a bunch of things to get to. I barely got home in the nick of time, as I was out today, out in the city, and going to be away with some other projects of mine in the coming days. So that I need to get to straight away as soon as I can. So I'm going to be, it's the first time I'm going to be finishing something off cam. But I'll just leave it for you all to make yourselves, seeing as I'm going to be posting that original video out on the Discord. So that is all for now. You're all going to get, as in first request, I'm going to take a picture of this with a real camera. So I'll be seeing this in stunning HD quality. But yeah, other than that, my work is done. So I thank you all for being here. I really appreciate y'all staying here and bearing with me through all this, because we get things like this. These times are definitely fruitful, right? So yeah, thank you all for being here. You all have a great weekend or spring break, as it is for me coming up. So hopefully y'all can have a good, responsible, smart, and hopefully homework-filled break, because that is really the best approach to it in mine and others' experience. But anyway, again, thank you all for being here, and enjoy your dinner. You too, and whatever you're going to be having that does not contain peppers. Learn something new every stream. Alright, yeah, after the stream's over, I'll just take this over to the laundry chute and, drop a little piece for you, Ramirez. See, we're a very nice guest, a very nice stream guest tonight. But other than that, our work's done here. You all have a good one. As always, don't fall too close. Keep the faith. And don't take any wooden nickels. I don't know how to end the stream. I don't know how to end the stream. How did I do it last time? There it is. Yes. Officially, don't fall too close. Keep the faith. And don't take any wooden nickels.